It looks like Apple has finally decided to allow the ordinary iPhone user to win and actually get what they want, deserve, and have needed for a long time. Apart from maybe one thing, you know what? This new iPhone lineup with the 17 series might just be a big win. Yep, 9th of September 2025, iPhone 17 series has been announced alongside all the other products like the AirPods Pro 3, the Apple Watch 3 Ultra, the SE, and many other products. But I'm going to be focusing on the iPhone 17 series because, wow, it looks like Apple really upped their game. And this might convince people to really come to the iPhone finally. But within the Apple world of people that use iPhones, this might be a good upgrade and a time to be an iPhone user. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it quickly, off the dome, off the head, no script, right now. So let's start with the iPhone 17. It looks familiar. They've done some changes to it, but I'm going to talk about the key things that really make the iPhone user finally win. The display, 6.3 inches, and it finally has ProMotion. Yes, not the promotion. Actually, it has got a promotion, right? It's got a promotion to a ProMotion display. We can pretty much call it that. 120 Hz adaptive finally, between 10 to 120 Hz, and always on display support, which is so good because this is a feature that is just heavily democratized. For years now, it's been a case of, it doesn't matter, we don't need it. That's not the point. It's such a cheap and well done tech now. I'm glad to finally see it's on the normal numbered iPhones and not just relegated to the Pro model. So good look on this one when it comes to the display. It's brightened out up to 3000 nits. Really, really good to see in that sense. And what we have here is just a very good numbered iPhone now. Now, when it comes to what we have with the camera sensor and the camera tech that we have here, it's very interesting what they've done. I did not expect Apple to be the first ones to now do a square sensor for the selfie. Center stage, 18 megapixels, and it's a square sensor. Yeah, I'm excited to really test this one. This looks impressive, and I really like what they've done here. It's something I've kind of been discussing in my workplace with my colleagues about what company is going to start making square sensors in their products, and it looks like it's Apple. It's going to be interesting. It looks like improved stabilization, and then obviously for the 48 megapixel camera at the back and the ultra wide, that's something that is kind of familiar but improved when it comes to the main one. The one thing they didn't do was still add like a dedicated 3x. I think this is still a missed opportunity. Other companies are putting 3x's or have been, and some are even putting 5x's in their normal numbered non-pro phones. So again, this is something that's missed, where I think this is the one thing that might hurt it, but in testing and in theory, it might not at the same time. A19, yes, this is the new chipset. It does look like it's on a 3nm process, so it's interesting to see how that's going to be. Apple don't miss when it comes to their chipsets. They are just class leading in terms of the performance, the efficiency, and the designing blocks that really support it to give it the best performance. So I'm eager to see. Now, Apple don't reveal things like the battery capacity as well as the RAM and everything else around it. They say faster charging. So again, I'm going to be testing that to see how that looks like. This normal numbered iPhone seems to finally be a win. It starts at 256 gigabytes, $799. Either way, everything rounds up very well. This phone finally makes an ordinary iPhone user get what they deserve and have wanted and needed, especially for a while. Let's talk the new child in the iPhone series, and it doesn't have the 17 in with it. It's the iPhone Air. 5.6 millimeters thing, and wow, this is controversial because we kind of predicted this was going to happen because we saw what Samsung did with the S25 Edge, and now we have the Air. It was kind of anticipating the thinness that was going to be happening this year, and we have it. 5.6 inches without the camera bump included, just to really reiterate on that one. And it's a 6.5 inch display. Again, it gets ProMotion as well, 3000 nits, 120 Hz. So well done, Apple, for not skimping and giving us a 60 Hz display experience. Gone are the days now. I love this. But the chipset itself, it's not the A19, it's the A19 Pro, which is meant to be more efficient, more powerful, and give all the extra juice and features that we have. What's kind of also controversial about this one is the fact that we've got the C1X modem. It's completely eSIM only globally. So that means even us that get it here in this side of the world, in UK and Europe, ooh, we are going eSIM only. I'm gonna have to order it in and compare it against the S25 Edge, but yeah, eSIM only is going to be a difficult one. We're going to be dealing with it as we're going. Again, Apple doesn't reveal to you RAM and battery size, but they did keep harping on about the battery capacity, and rumors were saying it's around 2900 milliamps, but I don't know. Let's wait for the teardown. We get that confirmed. I'm definitely going to be testing it when it comes to our extreme battery drain test indoors. So if you want to see that, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss that particular video and test on the Lover of Tech channel. It is a single camera system. I don't know. No ultra wide, no dedicated zoom. I don't know. But again, I think this is just a principle of just a simple, easy to use for people that want that kind of pro performance, but super light, super thin and easy to carry around in the Apple ecosystem world. So we're going to see how that responds. But yeah, this one, the iPhone Air, it's going to be interesting. And then quick fire, last but not least, 17 Pro, 17 Pro Max, the big boys. And the changes here, man, have actually got me excited. Now, of course, 6.3 inches, 6.9 inch display, ProMotion, 120 hertz, 3000 nits brightness, everything that is there is what we expect. And even a new 18 megapixel center stage camera as well, which is a square sensor, all of that. But what they've done is the rear cameras, all three are now 48 megapixels and they're calling it all fusion cameras. But you see, they did something that I'm really happy about. If you're deciding to actually do a triple camera system, I've always said this, right? Balance it with the same resolution and as large a sensor as possible for parity. But with the dedicated zoom, if you can't do two where you've got your standard telephoto and a super telephoto at 3x or 5x or 3x or 6x, land in the middle, which is 4x. They did that. Now, the last phone that I saw do such a thing was the Google Pixel 6 Pro back in the day. So yeah, to see it here like this on an iPhone, on a larger sensor, 4x up to 8x, yeah, I'm excited for it. They've even got things like ProRes RAW support, which is kind of extreme, but again, this is their Pro Max, and the Pro Max now has the option for 2 terabytes. They didn't clarify that for the normal Pro, but yeah, it looks like the Pro Max does have a 2 terabyte option, which is going to be interesting. One thing they did harp on about is that because of the new all aluminium unibody design with the ceramic glass shield 2 at the back and the front, this has got the largest battery in a Pro Max device with the best performance when it comes to battery for the Pro Max. But also what they did say is that in the eSIM only versions, the battery is even bigger. So what does that basically mean? Us in this region that have the physical SIM card slot have a slightly smaller battery compared to the eSIM version that is in America, North America. I don't know how I feel about that one, man. Because as someone that does a lot of technical testing, day in the life and battery drain tests, yeah, this might be something that skews to see, is that bit more such a difference compared to what we have? I don't know. There's so much that I could cover, but I just kind of wanted to go ahead and really talk my thoughts through this, that this is looking very interesting. The colors look nice. The finishes look interesting. The lineup is really just come to be a mature place and is really changed up. The only thing that's missing is a foldable from an iPhone, right? But everything else, 256 across the board, starting at $799 all the way up to $1,999 for the Pro. And like I said, a 2 terabyte model option for the Max version. How do I feel about the iPhone 17 series with the new iPhone Air and finally the iPhone 17 getting the deserved upgrade apart from one thing, which was a dedicated telephoto at 3x in there? I think this is quite impressive. I don't know if this is now the time for me to fully ever switch to an iPhone because of iOS 26. I don't know, who knows? But hardware wise, in terms of the improvement to the battery, improvement to the camera, improvement to the charging from what they've been saying, and the overall design and look and the new colors and the finish, yeah, someone like me that values those things, I'm kind of very excited. And this is the most excited I've been for an iPhone in a long time. So Apple, don't let me down. I'm gonna get the iPhone 17 Pro Max in and the iPhone Air. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We're gonna be doing all the rigorous testing and reviews, and we're gonna be giving it a full treatment as well. So if you wanna be seeing that, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you think of these new devices, if they disappointed you, or are you as excited or as intrigued or impressed as I am so far. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's it for me, Ben from Lover of Tech. If you enjoy videos like this, you know exactly what to do. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. I hope you're all safe during this time. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.